Okay, on to gesture, and I've got two videos there. One of them is a skateboard video in slow motion, and the other one is just a still image. And below the still image are a couple of other nice still images by Heinrich Kley. He's a German pre-war artist who is just a master draftsman, and so I'm putting them there so that you can see the lively dancing movement. His dancing elephants ended up influencing Disney in Fantasia. Yeah, and so I just wanted you to see that example of really taking these forms and getting them to move around, like in animation or. And so I also posted the skateboarding video, and from the skateboarding video, what I want you to do is I want you to open it up and play it. And then as you're playing it and you see these wonderful gestures, it has a lot of slow motion stuff. As you see these wonderful gestures, I was hoping that you could stop the video and here's what I would like to see you do. So you stop the video and you think like, okay, you start with a line of action. Here's a line of action for the skateboarder. And there's his torso, okay? And there's the head and legs coming out this way. And you're starting to, so we've got the action. Now let's put the skateboard in. The skateboard is right here. Now let's decide, okay, we're below this character, right? So I'm gonna add volume to the character, and I'm just adding volume in the simplest way possible, right? Okay, so there's volume there. Here's a volume. The leg is a volume coming in this direction. The other leg is a volume going in that direction. This leg goes back, and I'm going to turn it under. Notice the lines like that to turn that volume back. Okay, and his foot is a volume now going in that direction. I'm going to make it look and feel like a volume. The other foot, the other leg goes this way, and his foot, another volume going that way. His arm is crossing his body. It's a volume. I want to show the volume of the arm going in that direction and reaching out like this. Here's his hand. It's a volume. Okay. Notice all of the cross lines like that. And his head is looking downwards. Now, one of you said, I don't know how you so easily turn his head downwards. When you have a head right here, if I put the transverse plane, that's this line, that'll be the line of the eyes. If I take that, here, look at, here's a head shape. If I take the transverse plane and I put it right there, notice how, or if I put it right there, see how that makes the head look upwards? Here, I'm going to go right there. You see how that makes the head look downwards? Now watch what else I can do. So I've got the head looking upwards, and if I put the sagittal plane, the midline, there, that takes and turns his face this way and up. Or if, to the contrary, if I put the sagittal plane there, that has a tendency to turn his face that way, okay? So his face is turning down, and the skateboard is right here. And in order to make, here, I can, across the wheels, I can do a little thing like that. And in order for us to appreciate this volume, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put the sidewalk in. And the sidewalk, I'm going to draw it the same way that I draw cubes. I'm just going to draw a little cube sitting lower. And it's a gesture drawing, so all I'm trying to do is get just enough in there so that I communicate the basic idea that I want to communicate. And this to me feels like, it feels like he's flying. And this kind of drawing, so long as you show the movement, right? you get access to the basic movement. It's not about here's what it's not about. It's not about his costume. It's not about details. Here's what it's about. It's about essentials. It's about movement. It's about a kind of quick perspective. It's about volume, and it's about action. So we're trying to show essentials, movement, quick perspective, volume, and action, okay? But it's not about a costume, details. It's actually not about accuracy, okay? It's accurate in a certain kind of way, but it's accurate in a really sketchy way.